another week of Country Cousin. This your boy Dub.
This your guy Pretty Flacco.
This is your boy Diddy 314,
a.k.a.
Juggernaut, bitch.
Dear white people,
Woo.
you got us fucked up.
Oh, fucked up in the game. Like, fucked up in the game. Y'all are acting goddamn me reckless.
Y'all are acting beyond me right now.
Y'all get a little orange motherfucking empowering you to stop a quote-unquote invasion. Bitch, ain't nothing here, y'all's. Nothing. It never has been. You fucking made a goddamn country breaking the backs of people who are already here. My indigenous people. I'm not going to call them Native Americans. I'm going to call them the indigenous people. Because, bitch, they're already here. You didn't fucking build anything. You made us build everything. And you got the goddamn audacity.
The unmitigated gall.
Oh, god damn, I like it. To be like, make America white again. Bitch, it never was. Never was.
Goodness, someone's passionate about this. Why are you so fired up right now?
Just because of this shit that we've been seeing for like the last 3 weeks. You start off with that garlic festival. Crazy 20-something-year-old white dude shoots up a garlic festival in California. So this little quaint town off the Pacific Coast Highway, all different kind of people, have this garlic festival annually. This 20-something-year-old white dude sneaks into that motherfucker, shoots everybody up. Mexicans, blacks, whoever was there, you getting bullets. 6-year-old died, an infant died, countless people died. So people were talking about that. Then, something else has to happen because that gets swept away. So we had El Paso. Mm-hmm. The kid writes his manifesto. I got to stop the Mexican invasion because Trump said I have to stop it. I'll do it, Mr. Trump. He shoots up people on the closest Walmart to the goddamn border. This motherfucker had to drive 9.5 hours to get there.
God.
So he was planning that shit.
Right.
It's just like Dylan Roof. Dylan Roof drove 3 hours to that church.
Yep.
It wasn't like he stumbled upon the black church in his neighborhood. He had planned that. It was plot.
And then you have 14 hours later, Dayton, you shooting up. Did you see the black dude who jumped on his girlfriend?
Yeah.
To shield her.
Who's going to get unlimited amounts of pussy.
Ooh.
Unbelievable.
He getting a dick sucked from the biz ass.
From the brown.
And now, to just today, the day we were recording this 2 hours ago, an hour ago, Walmart, a 20-year-old white dude walks into Walmart, fully armed, 100 rounds of ammunition, fatigues, body armor, recording himself as he's about to do something. The store manager happens to notice, pulls the fire alarm to get everyone to rush out. So this little sneaky cocksucker tries to run out of an emergency exit. Apparently an off-duty firefighter who happened to carry a firearm on him detained him and kept him there till the police came.
He was obviously white.
Both of them were white.
So, you know what's crazy? This is nothing new. Like, I've been through emergency preparedness like that. So, active shooter drills and things of that nature. I had one of the chiefs of police come in and tell me, he's like, let's be honest. He was speaking to the entire team there. He was like, let's be honest. We're not looking for black, Hispanic, Muslims when it comes to active shooters. It's always white, teen to middle 20s white kids that do these shootings. That's who the terrorists are. Like, that's what we prepared all these active shooting drills for.
And then this dickhead 4-5 is like, we should ban video games because it's the video game's problem. It's the video game's fault. Are you out your rabbit ass mind? Motherfucking Vice City didn't make these motherfuckers do this. When you have a fucking rally where this motherfucker is talking about the invasion and what can we do, and someone from the crowd says, shoot him, and he laughs at it, ha ha ha, you can only do that in the panhandle. Bitch, you are inciting people. You are giving them the license to say, well, fucking, he laughed, he said I could do it. Are you fucking kidding me?
So that's what's really dangerous about him. He's
dangerous.
He's an idiot with an idea
and power.
Well, he has no sense of recourse either from it because none of that there's no grain of his body that identifies with the people that he's speaking this stuff to. He thinks that they are pieces of shit.
Right.
If you not worth over $100,000 a week, he don't give a fuck about them, right?
Facts.
So
he's not even worth that, is he?
Nope.
Because we really can't prove.
No, he's not a billionaire.
Right.
Let's get that out there to the dumbass population that thinks he's super rich. He is not fucking Bezos or what's my man with the old man?
Ballmer?
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett.
Ballmer. All of them. Donald Trump would never be able to afford a sports team right now. You know what he passed up on? Your Dallas Cowboys before Jerry Jones.
And Jerry Jones, I think, only paid $26 million.
He said it was the worst investment in sports.
He also is the one who fucked up the USFL too.
Right.
Oh, but that was
Afterwards.
He did this after that. He's the worst person when it comes to ideas and business. He's lived off of a name, and people keep paying for that name. It's like the Kennedys, but without all the good shit. Do you know the U.S. has had 3,000% more mass shootings than any other country?
Oh, I'm sorry. We've had a 226% increase since 2016.
We've had 250 more than the next country.
God.
Right.
That's what kind of head start we got. We the fucking dream team when it comes to mass shootings.
Because, like, we don't have identity.
We do have an identity.
No, what I mean by that is, like, all these other countries identify as one. You know what I mean? You don't go nowhere else and say, oh, that's a black Russian. If you Russian, you're Russian.
It's a black Englishman. No, he's English.
Right.
You English first.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You still gonna be black.
Okay. But you're English. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they identify with a higher cause.
But it brings me back to something you just said. You said we don't have an identity. We do have an identity. Our identity is terror. America has been built on terror. Terrorize natives. Terrorize Japan. Who else dropped a fucking nuclear bomb on somebody?
Twice.
We did.
That's right.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Game over.
We've terrorized blacks in the U.S. for forever. We've started to terrorize the Muslims after 9/11. We've terrorized Mexicans now because, they're still in our jobs. Yeah, Mexicans are automating all these fucking jobs.
Right.
And, sending them to Amazon and Google.
Shit, Mexicans are becoming the next CEOs and shit.
Mexicans are fucking taking all the jobs in the power plant.
Right.
Next to Homer Simpson.
Fuck out of here.
Don't!
Man. The jobs that they talk about Mexicans, that Hispanics are doing, no one wants to do. Let's be realistic. They're not going to rush down there. Oh, shit. Let's go work on these farms.
Don't even try to be political and say Hispanics. They are really just concerned with Mexicans.
Right. Like, they're not going, let's just run down to these farms. Because ICE just picked up like 600 Mexicans in Mississippi.
Right.
In Mississippi, bro. Guess what? They was working on farms and shit.
Shit that nobody wants.
That nobody wants. But you know what's going to happen? Those owners of the farm, they're going to get paid. The government going to pay them.
True.
They already subsidized.
But I'm just saying they're gonna get that bump simply because just like with slavery, what happened? The government paid the slave owners. Oh, okay, we're messing up your lives.
$300 a head, I think.
Right.
Lost wages. Yeah, I mean, that's our identity. If we actually embrace where we started, terror, slavery, inequality, and now move forward to say, all right, look, we fucked up. Let's start over. It's like when I've never done this because black men don't do this, but just say if you cheated on your girl. If you cheated, at some point you got to say, look, baby, let's start over.
Okay, let's put this into a context we can understand because black men don't cheat.
Men don't cheat.
When you was little and you were fucking up in a game, you hit the reset button.
Right.
Like, you was like, fuck it.
Like when I was kicking your ass in FIFA. And you said, you know what? This game it's not going to register. This is not going on no stats.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes in life you got to realize you got to do the Thanos finger snap. Boom. Everything just dust cloud and went away.
Fair.
I've never played you in FIFA.
This is not Men in Black. I have a memory of this. I have a video.
Fake news. If the guy who's orange can just be like, didn't happen, fuck it, I'm gonna try it too.
He's a walking contradiction.
Complete.
8 months ago, it was I'm against background checks. Then he secretly signed the little Obama recall of the background check on mentally ill people getting guns. Now it's these people are mentally ill. I really need y'all to watch this movie called Vice. Vice is the kind of biopic about Dick Cheney.
Big Dick Cheney, Tony Snow.
The crazy thing about the whole Dick Cheney story is, what did you know about Dick Cheney before he became VP?
Nothing.
Right?
Nothing.
What do you know about him now after?
Shot a motherfucker in the face and he's a warmonger.
He got rich off the war, right?
Mm-hmm.
It really...
And he shot a motherfucker in the face.
Right.
But do you know why he shot him in the face?
It was ski shooting, right?
He said it was an accident.
No, it's because dude tried to bring up why Halliburton, his former company, quote unquote former company, he's still getting paid off the shit.
Yeah.
Why they were getting uncontested government contracts in Iraq and Afghanistan. They got uncontested, carte blanche, like anything that went overseas, Halliburton. So they made billions of dollars from 2001 to 2012. Billions. Not hundreds of millions. Billions.
With a B?
Big fat B. Big baller brand billions, right?
Okay.
Stay in your lane. So he literally, but like he was, like they were on a hunting, they were on a hunting trip?
The skeet shooting.
They went skeet shooting as a group.
I love how you putting this in little air quotes.
But the guy was like, he was like a lawyer. He was something in Congress where he was trying to bring it up. Mm-hmm. And this was his like, fuck you moment of bring it up again, bitch. The coldest part about that, dude, they got shot in the face, apologized to Dick Cheney on TV. Said, I'm sorry what he had to go through as vice president after he did this to me.
God damn.
But I don't understand how you get shot in the face by a motherfucking shotgun and you have a face.
So skeet shooting, I think it was like rubber bullets or something like that.
It's not a real shotgun.
Oh, okay. I thought he shot him like a real gun. Like
he didn't shoot him with no
right.
He ain't shooting with Ricky.
Okay, that's why I thought he shot him with old, red Honda Elantra.
Nah, he didn't shoot him with the Ricky. You gotta watch Vice because Vice sets up why you hear the repetitive keywords all the time. Invasion, terrorism. Now the big thing is gonna be mentally ill, right? They're gonna try to shift that, right? Because it's lobbyist groups. They do all these, surveys and secret meetings to see what people would identify with better.
Right.
So, they talk about, back then it was called the death tax, which was basically the rich tax, rich people tax. It's how we got the words climate change. Watch the movie. You'll be entertained, one, but you'll be informed, two.
Is it on, what's it called, on
Netflix?
The plane? It's on
I don't
Netflix?
know. I watched it on the plane.
Oh, okay.
Snakes on the Plane?
I have never seen that movie.
Hey,
You guys
I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
I know that part.
That's
but
how
I've
I
never
kind of
seen
feel
the movie.
about these motherfucking crazy ass white dudes right now.
Right.
I'm tired of these motherfucking crazy ass white folks and these motherfucking crazy ass guns. Quote me, bitch.
Why is it so hard for us to have gun control? Ammo control. Like assault rifle limitations.
So, I was thinking of that also, but this is my thing, right? The guns that they're using are illegal. They are, because they're modifying these firearms, right?
Right.
And making them like fully automatic. Because you don't sell automatic weapons. No one is licensed to sell an automatic weapon, right? Hell, military, we our assault rifles aren't automatic. Like the M16, you have a 3-round burst, like where you can squeeze the trigger and shoot out 3 rounds. That's it. Or you could just have it on single shot. So tot. You know what I mean? You put out as many rounds as you squeeze the trigger, right? So this whole idea of they got these assault rifles, these automatic weapons. No, it's illegal. So if somebody want to do something and it's illegal, they're still gonna get their hands on it regardless.
Well, the guy had a pistol grip on the machine gun this time, so that was the new wave after the bump stock.
Right.
So that's what they're trying to ban now. It's not gonna happen. There's too much money in NRA.
Right. Oh yeah.
NRA's in the back pocket of the government anyway.
They are the government.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the crazy
military man. How heavy is a 100-round drum?
100 round, probably like 10, 15 pounds. Not super heavy.
So it's not too crazy.
Right.
But what about all the other ammunition that these crazy dudes walking around with?
So what's the heaviest thing is the body armor. You talking about body armor? That's if he
the dude in Walmart had
sappy plates and all that shit. That shit.
Yeah, and it had 100 rounds. And if I'm an AR-15, that's a fairly comfortable gun to shoot. So these motherfuckers is like, it's gonna be child's play.
But he's gonna be so slow with all the armor on though. All the armor, the rounds. What the fuck is he carrying around? Because the M16 magazine holds 26 rounds. AR-15 is like comparable to that.
What gets me on the dude today from Walmart that fucks me up really about it was the dude was recording himself.
Right. So
of course, why not?
Bro,
that's just a special kind of fucking manifesto.
That's just the next thing.
Social media world, man. They trying to go.
Nobody will believe me unless I tell them.
Right.
But wait, where was he at? You said Springfield.
Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, okay. Because there's a Springfield in every state.
True. No, he was Springfield, Missouri.
I mean, it's crazy now. Like, you can't go to church and worship. You can't go to Walmart. You can't go to, you know what I mean, your favorite restaurant.
Garlic Festival.
You can't go to the movies. You know what I mean? You can't go to school.
Garlic Festival.
But it's crazy how you can access a firearm, though. That's what they need to change, like, the whole process. Just like, think about it. Planned Parenthood, right? Like I segued into that?
I was going to go there, but go ahead. You got it.
My bad. So Planned Parenthood, you have to be like wait for 48 hours, have an evaluation, the doctor have to sign off on all these things before you can get an abortion. But shit, I can get a firearm quicker than that.
That's so fucked up. You made such a good point with that.
Wait, you have to have a 48-hour waiting period, parental permission, a note from your doctor saying that he understands what you're about to do. You have to watch a video about the effects of abortion. Then you got, usually it is only like 2 Planned Parenthoods in the state.
Right.
So you probably driving a couple 100 miles. Then you got to walk through all the crazy people outside holding the signs and saying killer, 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 killer.
And shout out to all the crazy people out there holding up signs, because I dap you up.
I mean, Planned Parenthood is more than just abortions, crazy folks. But people really just believe what they see on TV.
Right. So, because Planned Parenthood is really a clinic also. So you get mammograms there. You get STD testing, screening done there.
You get cancer screening.
Right. So, yeah, Planned Parenthood is needed in this society.
It's like everything else that people say takes away, like welfare and everything. Yes, everything gets abused by somebody at some point. But it's also helping 80% of the population much better than the 20% that abuse it.
Right. And who are the 20% that abuse it? It's like lower income white people.
In general.
Seriously. Like, if you look at the statistics when it comes to welfare, I know black people get the face of that, and they won't say it.
Yep.
But it's really, when you look at numbers based upon race and things of that nature, it's white people.
You know what cracks me up about that, just speaking on that, like everyone says, like, white people will have this, like, weird notion of, oh, that black dude's fucked up, crackhead, shit like that. So, first day of school today, right? All the kids are at the bus stop. And they switched up the bus routes. There's a bunch of new kids I ain't never seen before. Middle school kids are right across the street from where the elementary school kids are, on the bus. Okay. So I'm seeing a bunch of parents and shit first day of school I ain't never seen before. I see two parents with the middle school kids that I know for a fact I've seen goddamn pictures and I took dare. Like, bitch, you on meth. I can tell. Like,
they got the pickpockets.
He just nasty, just looking all like, and just all like touchy feely weird on the kid. Like, oh Timmy, you're gonna be fine. Right. You're gonna be like scabs and shit. I'm just looking, and this kid's just like this. I'm like, I look over to the miss. I'm like, you see this shit? She's like, oh. I'm like, that's a motherfucking meth head. No bullshit, that's a meth head. Bitch has a goddamn wife beater on, no bra, so you just see these nasty titties.
Droopy, look like
droopy, but they also have the fucking scab pieces every goddamn where.
Look like dog nipples.
It just, it was just fucking.
Visuals are too much.
But he's right there with me, like he was with me today. Like it was disgusting.
Right.
And I'm just like, bitch, I know you on that shit.
I don't know where I was at. I think I was at a diversity class, and they were saying. It was like, which stereotype is, which one of these statements is true, and it's basically playing to a stereotype of welfare recipients. It was like, where do they mostly? What demographic is it? Is it lower age black, lower age white, all black? Like, so, just being general.
Right.
All the white people in the room was like, oh, it's black, lower income black families.
Wow.
And I was like, no, it's lower income white people. They're like, how? I said, black people make up 10 to 14% of the population.
Right.
It's mathematically impossible for us to be on more welfare programs than it is you guys. And I said, furthermore,
get them.
There's no program that white people would make up to benefit black people if it didn't benefit white people first. They were like, well, that's racist. I said,
so what's your fucking comment?
I said, pick one. I said, tell me a program that benefits blacks only. Well, affirmative action.
Oh, I wish I was there.
I said affirmative action was not for black people.
It was for middle-aged white women.
Right. It came from the women's movement.
Mm-hmm.
Once you guys started getting the workforce, it just so happens that we were a byproduct of it. So we got to go to college, which you white people didn't want us to go to at first. You didn't want us to go to your white schools, so we got to go to those. It actually put one of us in a job that we qualified for, probably more than you did, but it gave us an opportunity instead of us knowing Bob from around the corner.
Bitch. Tell me through a bitch in there.
No, I didn't have to.
I would have loved it.
Because she was like, well, I never thought of it that way. I said,
you never thought.
I wanted to, this is where I was about to get real Black Panther-ish. Not Wakanda Forever. I was going to say, white people never think about black people's feelings. You don't have to. You never have to think or put into account what we go through to get to where we are. You assume we're given a handout. Even if we're given a handout, it's not the full fucking buffet like you get. We get fucking McDonald's. We ain't even getting Chick-fil-A handouts. Give me some of them chicken filet biscuits in the morning.
Ooh, those are fucking delicious.
You're on a keto diet, so you don't eat that shit.
Yeah, you do. He eat chicken nuggets.
Right.
Them the only chickens he eat. Chicken nugget. God, that was terrible. But to wrap this, white people, you got us fucked up.
Completely fucked up.
Oh, let me finish this with this day in white people history. Some shit that never would fly if the person was black. Have you ever, question to the guys, you guys are both attractive young men.
One of us are.
Thank you, Dub.
Pretty sure
he's gonna be all right.
Pretty sure that there's been someone you either had an advance with at work or you wanted to. Have you ever been to the point where you were physically moved from your building because you were flirting with someone unwantedly to the point where they were uncomfortable, but you did not lose your job.
Fuck no.
How would that fly? They had to move this motherfucker from one. I mean, literally like 3 miles apart. They put him in a building 3 miles away because this one lady he was trying to fuck with, like, was, I'm uncomfortable.
So did she say, hey, did she address him first?
I don't know all those details, but it made everybody in the office uncomfortable with how he was acting.
Damn.
That's how bad they moved him. Dude married, 4 kids, all this, you know.
He got that pussy before. She sent him a pic or something. And she was dangling that carrot in front of him.
Doesn't matter the fact that if it was one of us, like, that's not a that movie.
They would call the police on us.
Yeah.
He's not a beautiful man like Flacco.
That's a beautiful man.
That's a beautiful man.
Hence the name, Pretty Flacco.
732. Shout out to the SIP. 662 in the house.
Because of the fuckery of A$AP Rocky, does it ever make you want to stop having Flacco in there?
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck
You'd be like, I'm going to take the name. Fuck him.
Rocky.
All right, there you go.
And the reason I say fuck Rocky is because that dumbass shit he said.
I can't relate.
Right.
I can't relate to being in Swedish prison.
So my thing
Bitch.
is, if you're not for the movement, shut the fuck up. Or you can handle it different. Like, hey, look, I'm at a different point in my life. I know these things go on, but I'm not at liberty to talk about that right now.
It's what a lot of these dumb, drugged out rappers was doing. Like, Wayne did it.
Oh, yeah.
Wayne,
I'm not ready to explain what it's about.
A$AP. Like, the ones that...
Pimp C didn't do it.
The ones that
Bun Beater didn't do it.
That get put on the pedestal in the crossover
Jay-Z
community.
didn't do it.
In the crossover community are doing it. Because they don't want to lose their stature.
That's true. A$AP is crossover because his music is really trash now.
Why is it that Kim Kardashian has done more for the black community than A$AP Rocky has?
She's had more black in her than they have.
True.
It's been another week of Country Cousins. Who has live sports?